Most on-campus residents don't have to worry about gas prices, but many commuter students are focused on the price at the pump. UMTV's Drew Apollonia takes an inside look at some UM students who are literally going the extra mile just to get to campus.
It's a familiar but unwelcome sight for many students in the morning. A blaring alarm set hours before class. For most commuters, campus is a short drive, walk, or bike ride away. But for some, the road to UM is much longer.
It usually takes an hour and 15 minutes.
An hour and 30 minutes?
Usually about an hour, sometimes a little longer.
On an average day, probably about an hour and 25 minutes.
They all come from different places, but the struggles of commuting from outside Miami unite them.
You're never sure when you're really going to get here, because sometimes it's like you're half an hour, sometimes it's an hour, sometimes it's an hour and a half.
When I have a morning class and something going on late at night, you know, it's like I'm just hanging out here all day. It's not like I can just go back to my dorm or my apartment and hang out.
Long-distance commuters certainly spend more time in the car and less time on campus than most students at UM. But one campus organization, the Association of Commuter Students, is trying to make that time spent on campus as comfortable and as normal as possible.
ACS provides its members with simple amenities and a chance to assimilate into the campus community. And for many, it's much more than a place to hang out.
ACS is kind of like my home away from home. It's like when I first came here, like even before I was a cane, my brother was here in ACS, and like it was already a home for me.
The Association of Commuter Students doesn't consider itself a group, but rather an on-campus family. As part of ACS, long-distance commuters don't have to feel like they're hours from home.
Before ACS, you know, I really had nowhere to go. I'd go to Starbucks or I'd go to a friend's dorm, or, you know, I just kind of have to find my own way.
It's really helped create a home that isn't 40 miles north.
I don't know. It's nice having somewhere to go.
Drew Apollonia, UMTV.